I'm moving out. I want the world to know. Gotta let this show. I'm also skint. I've got no money left cause I paid first month's rent. Oh, I honestly cannot believe I am doing this. I genuinely can't. Oh my god. Oh my god. So if you do not know, I've pretty much lived at home all my life. I mean, I moved out for uni for a couple of years, and I also lived overseas when I did a job in America and Canada. But apart from that, I've never ever moved out of my family home, and I am scared. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Honestly, I need this. I need this for me. I need this for my soul, for my mental health. I need my own place. So as I'm filming this, it is July 1st, and I have just finished signing the final contracts and paid the first fees. Oh god. I'm regretting the fee paid, not gonna lie. I regret it. But I'm happy in the long run. So all of that's done. I am going to be picking up the keys at 9:30 in the morning, and I can't believe like it's actually happening. So back it up. I have been wanting to move out for a very long time. I do live with my mum, and I've lived with her for pretty much all my life. But it makes doing everything that I want to do so much harder because there's just a lot of filming I want to do that I never get to do because I always feel weird filming with other people in the house. So I always have to wait for her to be at work for me to film. But then I also have to make sure that I'm off work to film. And half the time I'm at work while she's at work. And that just makes this very narrow window of opportunity that much more narrower. So I'm hoping that in getting my own place, I will be able to focus more on filming, focusing more on all of the things that I want to do. Because there's so much I want to do. Like, I've got so many ideas, but I just can never do that. My creativity has been, lessening the more that I am staying here at home, and I just need to get out. I probably could have moved out a bit earlier, but I only now feel a bit more financially confident that I can take on this venture on my own as well. I'll be moving into a place by myself, and I love this place, by the way. It is just absolutely beautiful. I will do a tour of the entire house when I move in, and in fact, I'm getting the keys tomorrow, so I might even try and film a little bit of a vlog going into it. Oh my god. Just to show you guys around, because I can't wait to show everything to you guys, do the whole moving in process, make up the new library, and all of this. So there's just so many great things that I'm so excited for. This update is all over the place because my mind is all over the place. And also, I never wanted to leave home without Oscar, and a lot of places don't allow pets. In fact, the place that I'm going into now doesn't allow pets. So I just never wanted to leave him. I never wanted to leave him, but Oscar passed away in September, and now I feel like I can, go to a new place and not feel like I'm leaving him behind. So that is probably like the biggest reason why I didn't want to move out. I also don't want to upset my mum. I mean, I love her to bits, but she is also by herself. And I'm like, oh god, I'm her last child to move out. And oh god, I love her so much and I don't want her to be lonely. So, I mean, I'm feeling really guilty now, actually. But, I mean, I will see her all the time or as much as I can anyway. But yeah, I'm sure she'll be okay. I'm sure she'll be fine. But yeah, I'll be starting the moving in process. I will be doing a vlog of it all. But I'm also trying to do Summerween this week. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? This is going to be real interesting. I haven't gotten the books with me, so I'll tell you what I'm reading for Summerween in just a second. So Summerween starts officially tomorrow. So I guess this could be a moving out / Summerween vlog. Let's get all of that fall Halloween vibe into this moving out vlog. But I'm moving out. But yeah, honestly, I am ready for it. Being here as well has just been so bad for my mental health. There have been more days where I felt down than up, and that has been one of the hardest things for me this year, actually. This entire year has been a roller coaster for me, and I just think this is now going to be a brand new chapter. We're now going into the second half of 2021, and I need this to be happy again. Like, I'm not just saying that to be dramatic or whatever, but I need this to be happy. And I didn't realize how much I needed it until I actually got, it was the day that I signed for it, and I first paid the fee to get it off the market. And there was a moment where I thought I wasn't going to get it. And I mean, I'll not say what I did, but it was stupid. But I just hit rock bottom, and that was when I realized, like, shit, I need this. I need this for my soul. I need this to continue. And I am so thankful and so happy to being able to move out and have my independence back, be able to get my creativity back in motion. I'm just so happy about where things are going, and it makes a world of difference to me personally, to my mental health and everything that comes with that. it's made such a huge difference. I'm excited. Oh god, I'm so excited. So scared as well though, because I have some events coming up in July. Like, I have a busy July. I have events, I have social events as well, and I mean, I'm all excited for them and everything. I've got so much I have to think about now, and I'm going to be so much more careful with my money. You're not going to see very many book hauls anymore. I need to be more financially aware and more careful with my money now, and it's going to be such an interesting process, and I hope you guys can join me on that process. It's going to be hilarious. So it is a 12-month tenancy with the option of being able to stay there longer. So let's see where we are this time next year. Let's see if I've had a mental breakdown, if I am, you know, locked up in jail for unpaid rent. I'm excited to see where we'll end up. Cheers. No, it'll be fine. I haven't started this journey without looking at the whole financial side of it, knowing that I will be okay. So yeah, it's just going to be different, but it's going to be good. So yeah, I don't even really know what to say right now, actually. I do have a lot of stuff I need to get for the place. I have to get a fridge, for one. It doesn't have a fridge or a washer. The place is unfurnished. It's got 3 bedrooms. The top bedroom, which I will use as my bedroom, will be an ensuite, and it's like a little attic room that I kind of want to make into a sort of tree house, like a magical tree house with fairy lights everywhere. That's what I want. It's a maisonette, and on the first floor, it has a really small room, which I'll use as the office, and then a bit of a bigger room that I will use for my library. Yeah, I'm just so excited. Oh, just been the longest process. I mean, saying that now, it has been less than a month, but it's just felt so long. June just did not want to end. Oh, honestly, the stress I've been under, the pressure I've been under, it's been a lot, but it's looking up now. I'm excited. I keep saying that, so I'm just going to end this update here and just be like, I'll make this a Summerween vlog, and I will show you what I'm reading for Summerween too, which, oh, by the way, Summerween is running from the 2nd to the 8th of July, and it's hosted by Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte and Gabby from Gabby Reads. And considering how much I love spooky stories, well, unless it's like too spooky, because then I get really scared, but if it's like spooky middle grades, I live for them. So I do have some spooky middle grades, as well as, I'll tell you what my TBR is later, but I do love this vibe that we're going for the summer. So I'm moving out. I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Right, I'll stop this update now because I'm just rambling on, but I will leave you on this note. I'm moving out. I want the world to know. Got to let this show. While Olivia's doing some Patreon reading sprints, I am going to tell you what I'm reading for Summerween. So there are some prompts for Summerween, and one of them is to read in the dark. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I can bet, being in the new place, the electric's going to go off at some point. Read a paranormal book. In my TBR gameplay or TBRI, I do lose a round, and I have to read The Doom of the Haunted Opera by John Boles and Brad Strickland, and The Spectre from the Magician's Museum by John Boles and Brad Strickland. I've already told you. I think I might try and fit this one into the week then. It will be paranormal because I think there is some kind of haunted opera house. This is the book series that inspired the House with a Clock in Its Walls movie with Jack Black and Kate Blanchett, and I really enjoyed that movie. I think it's so much fun, and this, I think, is the 6th or 7th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th book in the series, and I need to read this series as 12 books. I started reading them February 2019, so I've been reading the series for over 2 years, and they're freaking tiny. So I'll read that for the Read a Paranormal book. Read a horror. Okay, read a horror. The Final Girls Support Group by Grady Hendrix. This is one of my most anticipated of the year, and this one follows a support group of Final Girls. So Final Girls are the women who were the last survivors of a massacre. So this is a support group for those Final Girls, and then one of the members goes missing, and they assume the worst. It looks really good. I love Grady Hendrix, and I've mentioned this a lot of times on my channel recently. The next prompt is to read a book with Halloween colours on the cover, and you cannot go more Halloween colours than The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury and illustrations by Grizz Grimley. This one is a middle grade where this shadowy figure takes these trick-or-treaters who have lost their friend has gone missing, and he takes them through space and time. He takes them to ancient Egypt, to Notre Dame, to Mexico on the Day of the Dead, to find their missing friend. And it's filled with gorgeous illustrations. I showed this in my TBR video, but I'll show you again. This screams Halloween, and it's nice and short, so it'll be perfect for this week, what with me moving. Then the final prompt is to bake or make a drink to go with your spooky read. So I think I will also try and attempt that. I cannot bake for shit, as my Baking with Marilyn segment from, well, a year and a half ago now went. That was for a Christmas themed readathon. I don't know what I'm doing for a Halloween themed readathon in my new place. I don't know how that's going to go. It'll be interesting. So this is my TBR for Summerween. I really do hope that I can fit all of these in. I'm sure I will. Hectic week ahead, but you know what? I'm ready. And so the packing begins. This is my only box. I'm actually filming this on my phone because I forgot to bring my camera, but my dad's just had me to bring the initial things along, like literally just a few bags, like not much because I'm looking for boxes. So I've been using bags for life. So I've got some stuff. This is it for now. I need more manpower is essentially what I need. But I find it funny because the first thing, I told him to leave me so I can just like unpack some things so I can reuse these bags. First thing I wanted to do was put the drinks trolley up because that's what I want it to look like. And like I started putting it up, but I actually need like a screwdriver and things and maybe a wench thing. So I was like, this is the first thing I want to put up, but now I can't put it up. I'm going to continue doing some stuff and just putting things away so that I can get these bags, do another trip. This might take a while, guys, but I am off today. It's Sunday, and this is how I'm going to spend my day. Oh my god. Can you hear the rain? Oh shit. God, I am knackered. I've managed to carry all of these up some stairs, like really steep stairs, like the stairs in my back garden are extremely steep and treacherous. So these are the first boxes. This is only 2 bookshelves. All of this is only 2 bookshelves and I still have another 4. So I have to unpack. Actually, there's still four more of these bad boys that are coming full of books. So that's 2 shelves. I've got 4 more after this. I'm honestly, I need to sit down. I need to sit down for a bit before I unpack because, geez Louise, I am knackered. I'm about to go in the bath because I am absolutely gross right now. I've been packing, I've been moving things, and as you saw in that room before, there's a lot of stuff. And you know what? I want to show you the library room. Well, my old library room. Oh my gosh, like you can see all of the wallpaper at the minute, and it's just so gross. Like this is what I never ever show anyone because it used to be my niece's room, and this room is just too small. That's also the carpet. Very pink, very pink. But yeah, so like this was like all my adult books were on here and now they're all gone, just a few boxes left. And all my YA books were there too. I've got these here at the minute because I'm doing an interview later on with Maria Kuznia, which is why I also have these books and that's still out. So that's why I'm sitting for the interview, using those crates, which have, you know, all of the books in there. Not all of them. Actually, just a few of them. But yeah, behind there. But yeah, I'll show you all of the boxes full of books. I've got 17 boxes. So there's 3. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 boxes of books that I still need to go over. So I'm mainly waiting for my dad to be able to help me take those bookshelves. I need the bigger like van and to take them. Oh, Suki's on the trampoline right now. Do you want to see him? Oh my gosh, there he is. He's on the trampoline right now. Oh, I'm gonna miss Suki. Let's see if I can get his attention. It just shows you that I never actually opened this window. Oh, there we go. Where is he? Suki! 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 I probably can't hear me over the lawnmower. Oh, is he looking? Is he looking? There he is! Oh. Hiya, Suki! Love you! Love you! So yeah, I'm going to go in the bath, get ready for the interview with Maria Kuznia, and just... Well, I can't really relax that much. I've sorted out the water. I've sorted out the council tax. All of that. There's still loads to do. There's still loads to do. Let's not kid ourselves. There's loads to do. But I can also show you my bedroom, which still... Most of the stuff left in my bedroom are things that, like, need the van for. Yeah, got my TV, another bookshelf there. The stand thing, obviously Honor and Elsa. Are those all the books that I'm donating to Neve's school that were from my patrons? I still need to box them up and take them of course. Some boxes there from that, but yeah, my bed, which isn't going with me either. I've got a new bed for the place that my sister's given me, and yeah, just that. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I'll be taking my cat's ashes as well, and I want to set up like a little memorial part of my house, which I mean, I'll show you what I want to do when I, you know, have a proper house stuff tour thing that I can do. I've shown you a sort of empty house tour, but I want to show you a proper one when I've got more stuff in there. So yeah, and also I want to do a bookshelf organization thing when I've finished setting up the library. No, when I'm about to start doing the library, and then I will do the journey of like organizing the bookshelves and all of that. So that'll be really fun. I'm really excited. Yeah, I will see you in the next update. Bloody hell, I've forgotten a freaking vlog, haven't I? I've just been watching Ashley's vlog, moving out vlog, and I just realised, well, I'll do that as well. This is the library room. This is what you all came for. Let's not lie. Also, I want to show you what I've been living with. So these are my bookshelves, right? All without books on. This is the back of my book. I've had these bookshelves for about 11 years or something like that. This is the back of like the bookshelf. Like, can you see how it's just like, it's always been like, well, not always, but like it's been like this for a long time. Like the entire thing has essentially come off the back. I've tried to stick it together with sellotape. Obviously that didn't fucking work. Yeah, this is, oh, I need a little bit of a dusting. All 6 of my shelves are my 4 black ones and then my 2 white ones. Obviously these are fine because these are newer. I just got the things from the top, cardboard cutouts on the top there. But yeah, oh, I'm a chair, that's something to go. So tomorrow I'm off work and I'm going to be waiting for the Wi-Fi man at 8 AM. Cheeky. So I want to be getting up mega early so I can get down there, start sorting some stuff out. I didn't have a fridge freezer but managed to find one on Facebook Marketplace, and that is in the new house now. I won't have to like clean it, turn it on, wait 24 hours for it to, you know, be suitable. But that's essentially like the first part done. Like I've got all of the books moved over now, like all of them. There was about 32 books in total, and I will show you in the next clip because I'll be taking you with me to the new house in the morning, don't you worry. Yeah, as soon as I get the bookshelves down, that'll be like the main thing done. Essentially, it's still got quite a bit left in my bedroom. My fairy lights, most importantly, my fairy lights. This lamp, I need that. This mirror. Because actually, you know what? What's really weird? My new place doesn't have any mirrors. Like, was the previous tenant a vampire? I don't know if you guys ever saw this in a video. I don't think I ever showed you guys. You might have seen it in the background. Well, it'll be nice to not, you know, be sleeping under this big crack on the ceiling. That's been like that for a good 2 years. And the council just never wanted to come and fix it. So I've been living in fear. For the last 2 years, I've been living in fear. But it's fine, because, you know, I don't have to live under that anymore. But yeah, that was an update. Thank you so much, Ashley, for reminding me, because, Jesus Christ, I was really getting into the vlog as well. I was just lying out comfortably, just like, let's just watch this, let's watch it. You know, I'm not long finished work, put my feet up. Yeah, thanks for the reminder, Ash. Books, which you can see here. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. But I'm just waiting for the Wi-Fi man now. Hopefully I can get the bookshelves over in the next couple of days, of which there are 7, so it might take a few trips. That's fine. But then once that's done, that's the majority of things over. I can show you some more of the place as well. I've gotten some more things done. So pay no attention really to these sofas because these are not staying. These are just, you know, temporary until I can get my own. I'm not a big fan of leather seats, so it's nice to just have for now, and then we're done. Still got my drinks bar over there. Managed to get my fridge freezer in, so that's awesome. Very awesome. And then just like little bits and bobs over. Like, there's not very much counter space. I need this for my coffee machine. Not much counter space, so I've got the microwave there. I might move that toaster. Being right next to the sink, nah. I might put it over there in the corner, actually. And then the last thing is the bedroom. I've managed to get my sister's bed. It's a lot fancier than I'm usually used to. There's so much light up here as well because of the skylight. So I'm like, this is perfect for filming. I want to get like a future wall like here. Yeah, before we go in the bedroom, I'd love to have like a future wall here. And then the bedroom as well, which that's only temporary. The bedding anyway. The bed, it can stay. I quite like it. The bedside table, that's also going to be going. And just down here we have, they're going to be going as well. That I might put in the office room. Still got some clothes in though, so I'll keep it there for now. But yeah, I want to put like all my clothes and stuff on this side. Have my bed here. I don't know what I'm doing with down there yet. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I like it. Well, I failed Summerween miserably. I forgot to even mention anything else about Summerween or the books I was reading this week. It's July 14th. I've only just finished my second book. I finished this like a week ago. The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury. I finished that a week ago. And have you seen the size of it? This is not impressive. This is not impressive. Do not be impressed. But yeah, I ended up extending Summerween for an additional week. And I was supposed to read the Louis Barneveld book as well, but that just... Time escaped me. I managed to get 7 bookshelves down to the new house today. It took a long time because my dad didn't have a van. He just has a small car. So we took a bookshelf, strapped it on top of the car, drove down to the new house, got it in the house, went back in the car, come back up to my mum's house, got another bookshelf, put it on the car, went down to the new house, and so on and so forth. We had to do it 7 times. We had to do it 7 times with all 7 of my bookshelves. So it took a long time, but at least all the bookshelves are down there now. So what I'm going to do next is a bookshelf organization video, because I never really done anything like that before, and it's going to be so fun. And obviously that's like a booktube staple, you know, when people have a new house, because I've been watching a lot of move-in vlogs and other booktubers who have moved, and usually what follows is a bookshelf organization kind of video, and I really want to do that. And yeah, so I've been watching like Noel Gallagher in Books with Chloe, and obviously Ashley from A Follow Through Fiction. Their moving vlogs have just inspired me so much, and obviously mine just doesn't compare. Nothing compares to you. But I need to stop comparing myself to other people. That's what I've tried to do in 2021. I have managed to do that for the most part, but there are still some instances where I'm like, I'm shit. But no, seriously, like I've stopped comparing myself. So I will wrap up with like this update. I'll tell you about the books that I read for Summerween, and then I will tell you what's going to happen next and when I will officially actually move in. So the books I read for Summerween. The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury. Really enjoyed this one. My mind wasn't in it though, and I'm giving it a 4-star, but I feel like if I reread this at a time when I wasn't really stressed with moving, this would be a definite 5-star. The aesthetic, the vibe, the atmosphere of this was pitch perfect. I felt all of the Halloweenness in this book. It screamed Halloween. Really enjoyed the story as well of being like transported through different times and in different places. That really spoke to me. That was so good, so well done. But yeah, my mind was so scatterbrained at the time of reading this that it just kind of, for the most part, just went right over my head. So this is a one that I will definitely be rereading in the future, maybe actually during Halloween. No, it was really good still. Really enjoyed the illustrations. The illustrations were gorgeous. I will show you again, even though I've shown you before, but like the illustrations I am obsessed with. It's the perfect Halloween book. So on that alone, like as a Halloween book, I will give it 5 stars, but just through personal enjoyment, I'm giving this one a 4 stars. And then we have The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. This one I just finished this morning. It was so good. It was almost there, but I just didn't feel like it went the extra mile. I really did enjoy this. It was so much fun, but sometimes I was just held back from just really loving it. So, probably some of the reasons why that is character-wise, I didn't really take to Lynette, who is the main character. She is very paranoid about everything that's happened to her, you know, because she is a final girl. She survived a massacre, and she isn't the same. Like, she's going through a lot of stuff, which I totally get, and I found that to be rather believable. Sometimes she wasn't very likable. She made an ableist comment very early on in the book to a friend, and then after that I was just like, I'm not too sure about her. And then, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but she wasn't... She had a lot of plans, she had a lot of things that she wanted to keep in place, but I can't say, okay, I'm not going to say it. But yeah, she was interesting to follow more towards the end than at the beginning. The story, I enjoyed the story, but I felt it went in such a weird direction by the middle of it. It went in a direction I didn't expect. So obviously it tells you in the blurb that somebody goes missing from the support group. Well, the person behind it all, I kind of predicted quite early on. So I predicted it, and then it did a little bit of 180, but then it did a 180 again. And then I kind of saw that 180 coming. So there were a lot of things that happened that I saw coming, and I wasn't surprised, if you know what I mean. Like, again, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. I just wasn't really that surprised by what ended up happening in this book. However, another thing I really love about this book is the way it takes actual slasher franchises and really blends it into this world and makes it its own. So I also believe this is common knowledge because I think Liv from Olivia Reads a Latte talked about it, but it's the fact that the main characters, they're not the main characters from like Halloween or Scream or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. However, what happens to them in like the way they have franchises made after them is inspired by Halloween and Scream and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So you have all of these pop culture references, but transformed in a way that's actually part of the world. And I love that. I love that so much. I thought it was really clever in doing that. I loved as well the conversation between like monster and victim and kind of like the monster, the killer, and the final girl, and the balance between that as well, the exploration of that. And it was just so interesting. There were so many interesting things that came from this, and some of the characters said some really interesting things to do with theory, and it just surprised me. Like, that surprised me. I was hoping for a bit more slasher content, didn't really get that, but it was still very interesting. I still really enjoyed it, still a lot of good fun. I want to see if I wrote anything down, but I don't usually write things down, do I? Oh, okay, yeah, no. I'm ignoring that comment. I wrote that comment right at the start. I was wrong, so I'm not saying that. But yeah, I would still highly recommend it. It's just such good fun. And that's what I really needed right now for this book. I just wanted something really fun to read. I never wanted to stop reading. It took me a while to read, but only because I was really busy with moving and things. But I just never wanted to stop reading. I thought it was really good. But yeah, just what I needed right now. Great escapism, so much fun. How I would rank this on Grady Hendrix scale, because I've read My Best Friend's Exorcism, Horror Store, Southern Book Club's Guide to Saving Vampires, and then this one, I would rank them. My Best Friend's Exorcism is still first, and then maybe the Final Girl Support Group, and then Horror Store, and then the Southern Book Club's Guide to Saving Vampires. That's how I would rank the Grady Hendrix books so far. I still have other ones to read. I'm really excited to read them though, because I really do enjoy his books. So yeah, that is the Summerween done. I'm really sad though, because I didn't get to do like any baking or any of the like Summerween additional aesthetic kind of vlog things, so sad about that. But thank you so much, Liv and Gabby, for hosting such a fun readathon. I'm so sorry I extended it by a week. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. So, moving, I am meeting Elle McNichol tomorrow in Newcastle. She is coming up to do some signings in Newcastle and Gateshead, which I'm so excited for. Elle McNichol is the author of A Kind of Spark and Shows Who You Are. She's one of my favourite authors. She just won the Waterstones Children's Book Prize, and that is partly why she's up here. I'm hoping, just a little part of me is thinking that she's come up here to see me, because I'm so excited to see her. We're gonna have so much fun, and we're gonna get some lunch. We're gonna go to my store afterwards. I'm just gonna go to my store, and I'm so excited. And then I'm gonna work on Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday I want to get the last parts over. I want to get the TV over and all of that. Spend Sunday night with my mum, and then on Monday I think will be the day I officially move in. That will be the day where I actually spend the night. I'm so excited. I think I will still continue to vlog. I'm going to have an end to this vlog now, and then I'm going to have like another vlog of me actually moving in, getting settled, and like my first week at the new place. I feel like that would be really interesting, hopefully. So yeah, please do join me on this journey. I'd love to show you guys everything and see how things progress in the house. I also want to do that bookshelf organization thing as well. That'll be so fun. And just everything, yeah, everything. I know I'm going to be doing like a housewarming Patreon live show. That's going to be a bit like a casino night with Play or TBR, right, as well. That's going to happen at the end of July. I'm so excited for that. There's going to be cocktails. Oh, it's just going to be so good. I'm just so excited. Like, big things coming. So this might actually be the final ever vlog in this house. Like, Oh, that's a little bit sad actually. Oh my god. Gosh, it's just hit me now just how major this is, and like, oh gosh, don't have a panic attack now, Gav. So goodbye, room. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, goodbye, room. You've treated me well. You have treated me well. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. You have treated me well? But actually, I've been in this house for 14 years, and I used to live in a different room. Like, a different room used to be my bedroom, and I lived in that one when we moved there. And then when my sister moved out, she had this room, and so I've been in this room for 11 years. I've been in this room for 11 years. That's such a long time. Gosh. Oh. God, that is like so crazy to me. Change is coming. I wanted 2021 to be the year of change. You know, I'm 30 next year, and I wanted to make sure that I hit some of my dreams and goals by that point. And this was a big dream of mine, to be able to move into my own place. So I'm just so excited and happy that I'm finally able to do that. Yes. So I'm going to end the vlog here before I cry. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to see more of me moving and, you know, getting used to the new place, and yeah, that would mean the world to me. Leave a comment, chat to me down below, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye.